hello, hello. Is this thing on? How can I tell? Settings, audio. Hello, hello. It's on. We are on with 0 viewers. What I like to see. Okay, this one we need to change filament. I need to get on. I need to get on with getting on. Let's lower my Z. Oh, wrong. It's not what I wanted to do. I'm not used to having two. What's this one is 10.0.0.84? No. 10.0.0.117. Come on, be the one. No. Hey, non-fam, you're 0. Hi, Rex Waldy. Two Prusa. Two Vorons and a Prusa walk into a bar. I just said that actually because I'm running. I'm actually getting ready. I've got the Prusa running here, which has been printing the. I've got a whole slew of the clips here for the panels, and then this is the next set of clips. This is the 5mm ones, and these are the 3mm ones. Or are these the 5? Did I screw up? Oh no, those are the 3mm. Anyways, and then I've got the 2.4 I'm going to start a print on, even though it's not tuned yet, but I've got a request for some prints. And then I've also got, if I were to zoom over this way, yeah, this way, right there. Oh, just below. Oh, you can barely see it, right? You can just barely see it right here. We're going to fire up the 01 with some white filament and print some little reindeers. So I don't know how to, well, actually, I guess I can show all 3 at once, but I'll do that in a minute. But as for now, it's just me and, oh, come on. This is annoying. I got to get used to this camera. I'm using like with my mouse, like a little ball to move it around, and there we go. And it just goes too fast. Almost like using a space mouse, but with a mouse. There we go. Okay, that's okay. Oh, come on. Go back the other way. There we go. And zoom in so you don't see my baldness. And there we go. That's a little better. And then we zoom down a little. There we go. Because I already got this one camera right here set up to show what I'm printing on this one. And actually, I should get that one started. So let's see. Let me minimize that window. Hello, Zenbender. Hello, hello, hello. 3 hellos. Well, 3 hellos back. Now I just got to figure out what IP address my 01 is on. I don't know. I don't have a fixed IP for it. Actually, I could just do, what's that called again? Voron 24.local. No, this is a Voron 0.local. No, that's not going to do it. Okay, we're going to try again. 10.0.0.83. No, let's just do a 127. It's on one. Of course it is on 127. On yours. I'm going to do a, where is it? Advanced IP scanner to the rescue. Scan my network. Tell me where this 0 is on. Come on. Living room Apple TV. There we go. Oh, now we're Raspberry Pi 82. No, that's Voron Red. I don't want Voron Red. 82. Oh, there's a whole bunch more Vorons. 119, 118. Oh, okay, so we're probably on 118. Okay. So let's go back. Hey, G Funny Money. Let's go back. Let's open up this. That's what I'm printing right now on the Prusa. Let's open this up again. And, oops, wrong window. Was it this window? This window, this window. Okay, let's go 118. See if I can get the 01. 118. Come on, be there. You little bugger. How about 119? No? Well, then what else are you showing me? I go through this every time I fire one of these up. 84. No. Well, hello, Miss Wendy. How are you? I don't think you've ever been on one of my streams before. Whoa. Where's my advanced IP scanner again? What else was it? So we have 82. Although that says Voron red. 10.0.0.82. Oh, come on. Not 118, not 119, not 82, not 84. Well, I'm telling you, this is just going to really, this is really going to 10.0.0.84. Nope. Okay, well, what I'm going to do, oh, man. Okay, well, we will kind of forget that one for now. And we will just move on. Check it out this evening. Check out the 3D printing stuff. So let's go ahead and we will move mobile. No, not that one. That's one's great. Let's look at this one. Let's get this print started anyways. This is some more of the reindeer napkin rings from Maria. Now, the filament that I have on there is the same filament I had on last night. And the top layer was crappy because it's crappy filament, but she liked the top layer because when she did her finishing with the painting and glittering, it actually turned out looking pretty decent. So because of the post finishing, it was okay. But what I need to do first is I need to clean this bed. I didn't get any, I can't find any steel wool. So I'm not able to give this thing a steel wool rub. But I can clean it. As I pull my rag out and drop all my pieces, I can clean it, which should help the adhesion just fine. Your 24-hour print on your Trident is done. Good. Good job, Zen. And that way, obviously no failures, so that's a good sign. Because a 24-hour, any prints, I think prints longer than 5 or 6 or 7 hours are nerve-wracking. Especially when you... Oh, hang on, I got to get this sheet in here properly. That should work. Especially when you go to sleep or something, and you're just sort of, I don't know. Sometimes I can't sleep properly if I have a print going that I really want to work because I know if it's going to fail, it's going to end up as a big spaghetti mess the next day. So, okay, let's go ahead and reindeer rings and print. Let's start these up. We can zoom out for a minute here. Let me just, there we go. We'll zoom out while this thing does its thing. We got the Wham Bam on there. As I say, I lost all my steel wool. I don't know where it is, so I haven't scuffed up that bad, but it's okay. As long as I don't get fingerprints on it, it's going to print fine. It's going to stick fine. So it is going to stick fine. Get good, my man. Get good. Get good. I'll get good. I'll get good. Oh, it's beverage time. I've got one of these tiny, cute little bottles of Coke Zero, and here we'll just do this until that starts up. There we go. Good thirst quencher. And then we have these ones going, of course, which these are the gold clips for the panel clips that are printing. Hey, Mike, how are you doing tonight? Never let the machines win. And yeah, these ones are just, we're at 99% on this with 5 minutes remaining. Although I think that 5 minutes is a bit overextended, but these will be done. And then after these are done, then we're going to swap out the black filament on here and print the outer two parts of the clip. So right there with the Voron logo you see in the middle, that's being printed in the gold right now. And if we unclip this, so you can see there's kind of 3 pieces to this clip. So those 2 outer pieces I'm going to leave in, I'm actually going to print Prusa Galaxy Black. And I'll print those. And then we should be good, get the clips printed. Then I can finally get the side panels on this thing. And then we can do our heat soaking. And once we get the heat soaking done, then we can do all our rest of our tuning. And once we get the heat soaking and the tuning and the get in the groove, then we can do our input shaper, and then we should have a really well-tuned Voron. So, but in the meantime, we are going to print on it. And why is it not heating? Oh, the bed's heating. Okay, the bed's heating to 71st. But I want to get this freaking zero working. And it's on. It's actually, I've got it heated. I can actually remove my filament. Actually, I wonder if, let's see, this little panel here. Can I actually remove filament from this panel? Control. Mesh park bed. I don't see anything that says retract filament. Theoretically, I should be able to run my whole printer from this little guy here. Or you guys don't even see what I'm doing. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I have a camera here that's not in use. So if I take this little guy and let's see, it's going to get blurry for a second. Apologies. Yeah, see, I told you. And if I take this little guy, oh, this is frozen. Oh, my cameras freeze. I tend not to. So we're looking here at the floor cam. Let me just do a deactivate that camera and activate that camera. Oh, see, it's being a pain. I wonder if it's unplugged. I have been known to. Yeah, exactly. There we go. I have been known to inadvertently unplug my cameras. So now if I hit deactivate in OBS Studio and then activate, ta-da, we have a camera. See, I told you I know what I'm doing. Sometimes it just takes me a while to get there. Okay, let's zoom out. Let's focus. There we go. And I can back it up a little bit. That way we can keep an eye, theoretically, we can keep an eye on all three printers at once here. Once I get this focused. There we go. That's kind of focused. There we go. That's the 101 that is working. So what I was saying, there's filament unload function within the mini display. Okay, that's what I got to find. Theoretically, I should be able to run the whole printer through this display, providing I have a file in here to print. So let's find the filament unloading. Filament. Load filament. Unload filament fast. Unload filament slow. Well, we're heated up. Let's unload it fast. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe that was too fast. That's okay. But I can pull this lever open. I can pull the tube out and, oh, I think the filament broke inside. Oh, the filament did break. Ah! It's brittle. Oh, it broke. Did you break partway through the tube, you bugger? I think the filament broke partway through the tube. Okay. It was sitting in there too long, that's why. And this particular brand of filament tends to get a little brittle if I leave it. Well, I shouldn't say if I leave it. It just tends to get a little brittle when it sits for a while. So if I throw this in here, I should be able to push the stuff that was in there through the tube. Don't be stubborn. There we go. And there we go. We're pulling the black one out. There's one piece. Oh man, there's two pieces. It's like it cracked in there. There's three pieces. Whoa. There's four pieces. And there's the white filament finally, but who knows what's in the hot end. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this in, put the reverse Bowden back in, and let's go load slow. See if we can get some filament out of here. Now you can't really see if I raise this camera up a hair. Oh, but that's not the exciting part. Let's turn over to this camera where this print is starting. So we're going to go through our startup procedure on this one where it's going to do its quad gantry level. It's going to do the quad gantry level, and then it's going to do the calibrate Z, then it's going to do the mesh calibrate, and it's going to print. So meantime, I'm going to be over here trying to get the filament loaded on this printer. Meantime, oh, this is crazy. Meantime, look what just finished printing. All perfect prints. Look at that. No stringing, nothing, because that's on a Prusa, and that's a really good filament. So we'll get those off the bed, and we'll switch the filament up for black. But first, this is kind of a crazy stream. But first, let's go ahead and try and load this filament over here. Slow load again. Is anything coming out of here? Yes, I do hear filament popping through the hot end. Not popping, but you know. It's just I'm so close to the bed. And we have white filament coming out. So I assume from this screen I can also lower my bed. So we're going to go Control, Home Z, Home XY, Steppers, Move. No, I want to move Z. Move 10 millimeters. Move Z. There we go. Move Z down. I've never really actually controlled the printer through this little interface window. There's filament unload. Oh yeah, I just read that. I'm reading the comments twice here. Only 7 of you on. Come on, what's going on? We successfully quad gantry leveled. Now we're going to do the calibrate Z on the Voron 2.4 over there. I'm going to load some more filament again now. Just a little, because I'm going from black to white. So when I go from black to white, I like to give it a good purge, like 3 or 4 times, because otherwise your first few layers are going to look gray. I don't have to tell you guys that. You guys all know that. Earth is going on. Oh, that's why. That's why it's so quiet here. I imagine there's people streaming from Earth too. So I'm so choked I couldn't get to Earth, but I'm really, really hoping to get to Murph next year. Definitely want to get to Murph. I really want to meet some of you guys in person. You know, kind of feel like family now. You don't kind of feel like family. You do feel like family. So, okay, we have all the filament out of this one. We've changed the filament, but I can't flipping well download a file to it. So here we go. Now we've passed the calibrate Z. Now we're going to do the bed mesh. And then once the bed mesh is done, oh, you're here because of fear of missing out. You're hoping I injure myself, aren't you? You can admit it. You can admit it, Mike. Okay, now I don't want to mix these clips up. So these are my 5 millimeter clips for my side panels. I don't want to mix these up. So we'll move these ones over here. And then what other camera do I have available here? This one. Look at that, top of my head, shiny and new. Let's go ahead and move down. Whoop, there we are. And wrong way, over, and there we go. So I'm going to pull these off the bed. These are just finished printing on the Prusa. These are my clips for the 3.5 millimeter panel clips from the top and the back, which use the 1 millimeter VHB tape. So now these should just nicely, look at that. Those look really good. Okay. Let's get rid of this skirt. Taking my skirt off. Woohoo! Give the bed a bit of a clean. Don't worry about the Voron 2.4 over there. It's just doing a mesh level, and that's got to be one of the most boring things you could watch. I forgot I cleaned this, but it still has a coat of nanopolymer adhesive on it, so we should be good. There we go, and then we can come back to this one because it's almost finished the mesh leveling. And meanwhile, on the Prusa, I'm going to unload the filament, and we're going to put some black in here, Galaxy Black, to print the rest of these parts. Oh wait, that's 3DP's 3DP Iceland stream. Oh, you're only here for the cat. I don't have a cat, Mike. Remember, I'm the one who cuts himself or injures himself or does something silly like that on stream. I am. Oh, we have 10 people now. Speak up. Who's there? I want to say hi to everybody who's here. Doo-doo-doo. Everybody watching me. And I think I'm one of the only people that actually sings on his stream. Have I ever heard anybody else actually sing? Can I get dinged from YouTube from singing a song on my stream if it's a... Okay, here we go. We're going to start... Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Prusa's ready to unload, but we're actually starting the print here now. Just us bots. I've been injury prone for years. Yes, I have, Wendy. I've been injury prone for a lot of years. I've got more cuts in my hand right now. Like, okay, you want to see something gross? Like, look at that finger right there. Tore a layer of skin off that finger. Removing VHB tape from signs earlier this week. Now, take it from me, when you have an open cut like that on a finger where you've taken a layer of skin off, do not put it under hot water. It hurts like crap. So, it hurts like crap. Anyways, okay, Prusa's ready to unload. So we're going to unload the Prusa filament. I'd show all three at once here, but I will in a minute. But for now, I'm just I'm just really annoyed that I can't get the Vorons 01 mainsail window open on my computer. And I got to figure out why. I may have to just reboot the printer. Sometimes that helps if I turn it off and on. And well, now that I got filament in, let's do that. Let's turn it off. Let's turn it on and see what happens. Okay, so the gold we're done with. I got to go get some Prusa Galaxy Black, and you guys can watch these things print. So these are the same ones that I printed last night. They're the reindeer napkin rings. Remember, we had one that failed, so I had to turn this one off, and I just fingerprinted the bed right there, so it might fail again. So I'll be right back. I don't have my mobile mic on, so you're not going to hear me much. Okay. Pro PLA. What is this one? ABS. Okay. Prusa Galaxy Black. Here we go. Okay, we have a roll of Prusa Galaxy Black. You have a very large pair of diagonal side cutting pliers. You can fix a finger. Yeah, I bet you could. I've actually been using these. I've got like 50 pair of those little Creality whatever cutters you get. I think I can find a pair. So I've been using these for loading filament and such. So, okay, there we go. Galaxy Black. Auto load should be enabled on the Prusa. Let's just see. There we go. We're loading. Then we got to slice up the files for the... Now my question, who else on here? You have a pair is about a foot long. I have bolt cutters. I have bolt cutters at my office, so I could probably cut off more than my finger with the bolt cutters. No. Who on here, probably you, Zenbender, has printed these panel clips before? Who's printed these? Hey, Friendship Lights, how are you? I think the print will stick to the bed tonight because I cleaned it. I don't have any steel wool. I intended to stop on the way home and get some steel wool from the hardware store, but I forgot. So, and I haven't checked under my kitchen counter, but I don't think I have any steel wool. But I will pick some up. But it's not going to fail. Top layers are going to look crappy like they did before, but actually that worked out for post-processing, so it was fine. So who has printed these little clips before? You know, these little panel clips. Anybody on here printed them before? The reason I'm asking, oh no, they're not. They're different sizes. Okay, forget it. I just answered my own question, even though I can't find the one clip. I was going to say the other two parts, other than the gold part I printed, Grant's Auto Essentials has. So my question is, and I think I just answered it. My question was going to be, here, we'll separate it like that. So the top part there, hang on, let me get a big screen. So the top part I printed in the gold accent color. And I was going to ask the bottom two, are they the same size for every size clip? Panel clips for the side panels on the Voron 2.4, Mike. So my question is, are these the same size? The other two parts, I think the one part might be the same for everything, the middle part, but I have a feeling that this end part right here is a little different sizing on this this piece for the different heights of clips. So, but I can't find the other one that I had set aside here. So I will just open them both up in the slicer, and I can tell that way if they're all the same size or not. Because then that way I can just print a full bed of the one, because I need 48 of the one. 48, 24. Yeah, I need 24 of each. So if it's the same size of the one, I can print 48 of it on the one bed. Pretty sure I'll be able to fit a whole bunch of them on here. The larger C is different. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Zen, is that the larger C has a longer foot on it. I think the smaller C is common through all of them. So I'll be able to tell that when I open it in the slicer. Okay. We're not going to worry about the Voron 01 right now because we'll connect that after. Right now, I'm going to go into... let's take a ride. Here, let's switch screens here. We'll take a ride over onto the slicer. This is what's printing right now. And according to this, I've got 4 hours left to print. It's going to be finished at 1:35 in the morning. So we will see what happens. And so far, if we have a quick peek, they're looking pretty good on there. So, okay, let's go to this camera. You printed the V0 modded ones. Okay. I might do it for my V0 too. What I did for my V0 is I didn't use the adhesions on the side panels. I just put them on with the screws and just put them on that way. I didn't want to use the adhesive. Okay, I got a person detected at my door. Let's just see who has been knocking at my front door. Oh, they're all outside. Maria, Mama, and Ethan are all outside. It's a nice night here. Okay, so no Vorons in your future. I do want to be able to open this front door on the 01 a little farther, but anyways, are we still heated up on this? I should cool it off until I find out. I'm going to at least cool the nozzle off. Oh yeah, it is. They're all cool. They're cooling off now. Okay, good. They must have a timeout feature in them. There we go. Because who knows if I'll be able to. Anyways, I digress. Let's open Super Slicer here. So there's the clips we just printed, and those were the 3.5 millimeter ones. So let's go back to this view. Let's select all. We'll get those off the bed, and let's bring in the, where did I put them? Right here. We'll look at the, I believe it was a 5. Where's my paper? So I want the 5 millimeter and the 3.5 millimeter. So let's bring in the 5 millimeter. There's the 5 millimeter one, and let's bring in the 3.5. And let's just move, and then you can tell the difference because the 5 millimeter, yeah, you can right away you can see the difference in that outer C clip right there. The 5 millimeter is a taller one. Oh no, sorry. Which one's the 3.5 and which one's the 5? Oh, that's the 5. That's the 3.5. So the 5 has a little bit of a taller area right here. Oh, hang on, I've lost my chat window. There we are. Hey, Collie05, how are you? So yeah, the taller one is the 5 millimeter. So this is taller, that's taller. But let's go ahead and look. So let's go ahead and right mouse click that and split split to objects. Okay, why did you just do that? Let's get that one out of the way. And then that's the 5mm one. We'll split that to objects. Don't merge yourself with the 3.5 one. Why are you doing that? There it goes. There's a 5, there's a 3. So if I get rid of this piece on the 5 and get rid of this piece, okay, that inner C one looks exactly the same. So I think I'm safe to print those all the same. These inner C's. I'm calling them C's because they're shaped like a letter C. So I don't need that. I don't need that. So these two pieces look exactly the same. So I can get rid of that, and then now I can zoom out a bit here, bring my plate around, and I can create. Now, is there a way to create? So I want to do 48 of these. Night shift. Cool. 2 hours to go on your night shift. Nice. Oh, you can kill it by watching me because I'm so entertaining. No promises to sing, though. So if I 1, 2, oh, hang on a minute. I want to do it the other way because it automatically sorts them when I do this. 1, 2, 3, there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. How many can I fit on the bed? I'm going to say I can fit 30 on the bed. No, more than that. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Come on, 31. Learning ready for yours. Ah, okay. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. I don't think I'll fit 48. Well, there's 40. I think maybe I'll fit 48. $46, $47, $48. Oh, $49. We need spares. $50, $51. Let's print a deck of cards. $52. Whew. Okay, man, I don't think I've ever filled the Prusa bed that much before. Welcome to Counting Down with Tim. Right click, set number of... Seriously? Right click. Set number of instances. Are you serious? So you mean I could have gone, just so I know, if I go Shift Select and delete, I could have just taken this one, right mouse clicked it, set number of instances and said 52. Boom. Well, why didn't you tell me that earlier, G Funny Money? Mind you, people just like to see me count, I suppose. Ah, heck, you know what I'm going to do? 54, 55, 56. Let's just really fill the bed. Look at that. There we go. It doesn't get any fuller than that unless, of course, I decrease the space in between them. Okay. I'm taking bets. I'm going to slice it with the same parameters I had before, which seem to work out really good for these pieces. They're strong. They're finished nicely. Okay, so they are print settings. I'm printing. We are at 4 perimeters, 5 top, 4 bottom. 0.2. We have an infill of 18% gyroid infill. I'm not going to be able to get away with a 7mm skirt on this. I'm lucky if I get away with a 1mm skirt. And then my filament settings. Oh, let's get my proper filament in here. Prusa PLA, we're good. And we're printing at 215 and 60. That's good. So we're going to slice it. How long? Take some guesses to how long. Hey, Zixelter, how long is this print going to take? I'm going to guess I'm going to guess 14 hours. Any other guesses? I know there's a little bit of a delay here, but and if anybody gets it within 10 minutes, I will give you something. 2 minutes till failure. No, that's not what we're... Oh, speaking of that, okay, well, just because you said that, I am going to grab my bottle of nanopolymer adhesive, Zen Bender, and unstiffen my brush. And we are going to welcome to the DeWitt Art program. We are going to, just because you said that, because I know last night I didn't quite get all the edges. So we're going to go around, we're going to cheat. And we're going to go around right to the edges with the nanopolymer. There we go. And what the heck, let's coat the middle a bit more. There we go. There. Now, what do you think of your 2-minute failure? Aha. No easy mode allowed. That's not cheating. Ooh, that stinks. It smells good though. It stinks, but it smells good. That's not cheating. That's called here, let's go back to this one. That's not cheating. That's called cheating. You're right. Okay. 18 plus hours. Okay, what did I say? 13 or 14? Let's slice it. Let's slice it and see. Slicing finished. Ooh, we were both wrong. How can I show you this? It's right there. Look at the bottom. 12 hours, 11 minutes. 12 hours, 23 minutes in stealth mode. Not bad. Wow. I expected way longer than 12 hours. How long will you be on tonight? Probably 10-ish, 10:30-ish, something like that. I'm going to take a break, go upstairs, see if everything's okay, say goodnight to Ethan when he goes to bed. But yeah, probably about 10:30. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe 11. We'll see how tired I get. Enhancement. What's enhancement? Estimated printing time, normal mode, stealth mode. I keep forgetting I'm in Super Slicer, and this is a little different. Okay, well, let's go ahead and pop my... I'm so used to just sending it directly to print. I'm not used to having to use a card to transfer my files back and forth. So let's go ahead and pop this. Let's export it. New latch. We're going to call this black common piece. I know what it is. Too many things on that card called new latch. Okay, export it and eject it, and we're good. Okay, let's come down to the... No, see, why does this camera keep going way out on its own? It's like it's searching for something. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Let's see what you're saying there. What time is it there now? Right now it's 8:52 p.m. We're in Mountain Standard Time. Okay, so we're gonna pop this in. Yeah, I'm done with extruding the filament. We're already heated up to temperature on this. So how come when I pop this in, it's supposed to actually, there we go. It should read the card, but I think because I hadn't told it I was finished loading filament. Okay, and then we're going to go with black common piece. And it's heating. Or did I use Prusa slicer for the... I used Prusa slicer for that last run. I did. It should work just as good on... Actually, I'm going to... stupid me. I'm actually going to stop this print. Cancel. Stop the print. I want to stop the print. Yes, I'm stopping the print, and I have a good reason. I have a really good reason. Okay, so we're going to pop this card back out. go into Prusa Slicer. Actually, I'm doing this for a reason. There was a few settings I wasn't happy with in Super Slicer for the Prusa, but in Prusa Slicer, when I picked the Prusa Mint PLA, 0.2. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Heck, you know what? Let's just go. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. I'm going to go with it and see. We're going to go with it. Interestingly enough, when I slice from Prusa Slicer, it asks me if I want it tells me beep, 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 there's a firmware upgrade. When I slice from Super Slicer, it doesn't give me that beep, 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 there's a firmware upgrade. And you would think it would be the actual firmware that is giving me that warning. So, anyways, nearly 4 a.m. there UK time. What are you doing up at 4 a.m.? Are you crazy? Gee, funny money, SD card, what is this, 2017? Especially the full-size SD card, right? So, who's clipperized their Prusa? Anybody? You can, or is it is Prusa kind of have their own firmware? No, it's pretty much runs Marlin based, isn't it? Should be able to clipperize a Prusa, but would I want to clipperize a Prusa? Oh, night shift. Okay, right. Yeah, you only have a little time left. Those little tiny micro ones are annoying sometimes. I agree. Especially on some of these printers, like on my Focus Odin. Let's get this out. So I just gotta see how my first layer is doing great on this right now. So it's got a nice big skirt it's printing. My Focus Odin F5, it's got that problem where you put the micro SD in and it can fall in the case if you're not careful. That I don't like that. Litho web printer. Oh, okay. So like is a magazine or a newspaper, or just because I'm in the printing business, and I've way back in my days of early learning in college, I've seen litho web printers run, so they're pretty fun. Yeah, this is going to be fine. I've got a few boogers here, but man, I've never filled my bed on this thing edge to edge, literally, before, so this will be interesting. Your MP3S did the same thing. Yeah, the new one I got, the KP3S from Kingroon, the one they sent me to review just over here, which I got to finish the review. They've tightened that up a little bit now, so you can actually reach around blindly and put it in no problem. Because there was a little modification you could put on the side of your printer to help it slide in easy. So, printing RNLI leaflets. Oh, okay. That's a lot of leaflets. It's a lot of leaflets. That's a lot of leaflets. Say that 3 times fast. That's a lot of leaflets if it's on a web press. So here we are here. The only thing I don't like, I don't like that it's such a small part. There, and you can't really see your first layer because the stinking print head's in the way. Come on, I just want to feel my first layer. Stop. There we go. Oh, look, it's good. That's a good first layer. Okay. Meanwhile, on the other front, we have 9 deer tonight, and the last one failed on the ear right up here, so we'll keep an eye on that. Okay, I'm going to leave this printing for a minute, guys, and I'm going to run upstairs, check on the fam, and I will be right back. Actually, I should play some tunes since I'm going away. I've been getting some YouTube strikes, not strikes, but notifications that, hey, you're playing copyrighted music, and that's BS because all of this I have permission to play. Let's see, this one. There we go. Some nice, gentle music. as you watch a couple printers. Actually, through the magic of OBS, let me do this for you. Boom, and up, one more, and boom, there we are. And you can watch Prusa, and you can watch Voron. And I want to have them down in the other corner, another Voron, but the other Voron's being a little bit stubborn. Time to get the Zero back online. Yes, I'm just going to go say hi to the family, and I'll be right back. I think all your fleet are using SD or USB sticks currently. Doesn't work so well from the other end of the house. Okay, I'll be right back. Give me like a few minutes. And I may as well get a drink of water while I'm up there. Go. Sorry about that, guys. I had to take care of a little incident between a dog and a garbage bag. A dog in a garbage bag with food in it. Cool. Good. I mean, you're welcome to chat amongst yourselves. You know, just saying. Okay, so far Prusa's looking good. Let's work on getting this 01 back online. So let's see where we're at. Is it 84? It's not. It's got to be 117. Eureka. Boom. There's the 01. Let's try homing it. It works. Okay, we got the 01 back online. Now, what are we going to print on the 01? Oh, I'm glad you asked. I have a little file here. Let me undo this. Whoa. Let me plug this back in and plug in my jump drive, my thumb drive, jump drive. What do you guys call them? And this is my Christmas deer. I'm not calling you guys deer. I'm just saying this is my Christmas deer. Remastered helpers. I like that one. Let's pull that onto the desktop. Let's open Prusa Slicer. I'll do this one in Prusa Slicer since I have my. Let's get rid of this. Let's delete those. Let's switch this over to the Vorons 0.4 nozzle. Voron 0.4 nozzle copy. That's the one there. You just discard all the presets. We're using basic PLA and we are going to go with a 0.4, 0.2 millimeter nozzle bore 0. There we go. And let's pull the model in. It's going to be big. Yes, it is going to be very big. But we are scaling it down to 50%. Oops. I think I think it was 45% that I did it at, yeah. There we are. So that's what we're printing there. It's got this little helper right in here. Oh, hang on. I've lost my chat screen again. There we go. Oh, definitely. I'll post some pictures of it. Yeah, she does some really incredible sparkly stuff with them. And maybe I can run up and grab one in a second here. But I think that's not too tall, or is that too tall? Ooh, I think that's what that dark blue area is telling me up above there. Right there, I think I'm a little too tall. Well, no, let's see. How tall is that? 137 millimeters. Yeah, that is a bit tall. Maybe I'll go to 40%. That should work. And surprisingly enough, no supports required. No supports. So let's go ahead and print settings. We are going to do this one at 0.2. 3 perimeters is what I have it set at, which is fine. 5 top, 4 bottom is fine. Infill, we did 15% gyroid. We'll do a, I don't know, 10 millimeter skirt so we can get our first layer good. Support material speed, we leave it all the same. Filament settings, 215. We're going to heat this bed to 65. And 215 on that, and 65 on the bed there. For the other layers, cooling should be standard 100 because we're using PLA. Just out of curiosity, what are my speeds? Should be 100. for my base speed. Small perimeters 40. I think I can bump that to 60. Internal perimeters I can bump that to 60. And top solid infill will go small. Support material, it's fine. Bridges, gap. We do have bridges. 300 millimeter travel speed should be fine. Okay, everything should be good there. Object outside the print area. Are we still outside the print area? Oh, don't tell me just the tips of the antlers right there. Oh, just the tips of those two antlers. Okay, well, didn't want to go below 40%, but 39%. There we are. Now, can I go 39.5? No, 39.3. Why push it? 39. Let's just leave it at 39%. So with green means good to go. So we slice it. Should be about a 2-hour print. Hour and 52 minutes. Look at that. And then this is how it's going to print. And no supports needed on this one. I've already printed one. The only thing, there's a little bit of bridging right there. A little bit of bridging that's going to happen, and that's it. And I don't even need support for the antlers the way they were designed. Why does that one antler have a tip that looks like it's not joined? We have a stray part there. I didn't notice that when I printed one earlier today. We have a few stray parts, but that's okay. It's on the tip of the antlers. But one thing I do know I have to do is I have to drop this model. The feet are not very well, let's say, supported on the bed. So I'm going to drop, I'm going to drop this model just slightly below the bed so that I have a firm footing. Oops, didn't want to do that. So it's slightly below the bed, so I have a firm footing, pun intended, on the bed with the feet so that we're not going to have any issues. I did a brim when I printed them earlier. Right-click scale to bed. Oh, gee, funny money, are you going to really tell me that again? Right-click. Scale to print volume. Oh, come on. Well, thank you. So if I click that, what does it do? 39.34. Theoretically, it should give me that, but I don't know. Well, but I'm just going to go 39. We're just going to leave it at that. Did it keep my below the bed thing? No, I don't think it did. Because we scaled it again. So yeah, we want to drop the model slightly below the bed. Just ever so slightly. That's fine. So his legs are a little bit short, maybe a little less. Hang on. Oh yeah, no, I want about right there. So I have a good footing. Okay, now let's slice it. Okay, and we're an hour and 51 minutes. Let's go ahead and export it. Remastered helpers. So we're going to call this Dear John. Let's call it Dear John. And let's upload. There are active warnings concerning slice models. Empty layer between 117 and 117.4. Yeah, that's the very tips, because there's some stray points up on the tips of the antlers. I am not worried about that. The post-processing is going to take care of that. Oh, so you're not going to let me export it? Yeah, okay, fine. Well, then don't print layers one. There's where it's worried about, is these little stray points right here. Well, then get rid of them. Okay, get rid of them, I say. Get rid of them. Okay, come on, G Funny Money. Where's your right mouse click? Get rid of stray points trick. This didn't happen when I sliced it for the Focus. Same model. I guess Prusa's a little more fussy about it. I want to override that. Export G-code, remastered helpers, downloads. Save. You little bastard. Oh, it says it's finished. So it did export it. Well, maybe it did export it and I just didn't know. G-code files. It did export it. Okay, well then there we go. And we'll start the print. It's probably because it's different scale. You're right. But again, I printed one. I'll go up and grab it in a minute and show you. But I printed one already and it worked out just fine. Okay, let's go back to this camera. See our progress here. We have a full bed of stuff here and everything is sticking good. So let's go up and grab that deer I printed today and I'll show you how it turned out. Awesome. There we are. So, these are two different deer models, but that's okay. Close-up camera, activate. This might be too close. So this is the raw deer that I printed today, the same one we're printing now. The antlers, again, because we're scaling them down so tiny, this was run on the Odin Focus, on the Focus Odin 5. Really hard to tell because it's white again, but it turned out decent. I mean, for a little deer print, right? And you're looking just under 2 hours. And then after Maria gets her handiwork done on it, it's a different deer, but that's what it looks like when all is said and done. It's nice and sparkly, glittery silver, and she's trying different color glitters and stuff, but I mean, that's why I'm not too concerned about the quality of the antlers, because basically they're covered up with a glitter spray and a hodgepodge or whatever it's called, and they make for really nice decorations. She's doing them for table setting decorations, and then she's going to put a display together, and then we're going to put them out there on the neighborhood website thing and possibly sell some of these. Who knows? But I've got to reach out to the modeler of the model and see if that's okay. But I think we're going to be okay. I could make slight modifications to the model. Yeah, they finish nicely. So here's our before and after type thing. Whoops! Come on, you two get along. You two get along. No, I don't like him. Hey! He's bigger than you. He can take you. Yeah, but he's got one leg up in the air, and I don't like him. Oh, now you've locked antlers. Now look what you've done. Oh. So you don't get this kind of entertainment on any other channel, folks. Sorry. There we go. Okay, so that's the story of the two deer that don't get along. But yeah, they finish nicely. I mean, you know, you can have surface imperfections in your prints, and when you spray this sparkle spray over them, boy, they just disappear. No layer lines, nothing. So those are beautiful. Oh, and let me go show you one more thing I ran today. Paint the nose red on one. Well, actually, there is a Rudolph model out there with a round nose you can paint red. The best free entertainment there is. So I ran this little guy on the FL Sun SR today at the office, and surface quality is awful, but it worked. I mean, you can definitely see that there's some tuning needed on that FL Sun. But he's cute. Look, ready, set, boop, there's his feet. And you can get him to stand up if you kind of spread his legs. That just sounds nasty. Kind of spread his legs and he'll stand up for you. I'm dying to get my my Palette Pro out that I have sitting back there doing nothing, and give him red shoes and blue socks or something like that. So, but he is cute. But yeah, you can see that. How are you doing there? You're doing okay. But yeah, you can see the surface quality. It's not bad. It's passable. Yeah, look. Oh no, maybe it's a she. The surface quality is passable, but it's nothing compared to what I got off the Voron the other night, the little red ones. And that's just banding happening, and that's the FL Sun SR. So, but he's cool. Anyways, these are the coolest models. These are so nice. This model, I don't remember. It's a Patreon page. You have to join the Patreon. You can join the Patreon, download it, and quit the Patreon, etc., etc. Oh, you could actually, yeah, put a battery operated candle. You could just hollow this out a bit more, hollow it underneath there, and put a candle under there, and its eyes would glow. But yeah, but if you want to sell them, like who was it? Trying to remember. I've been watching so many channels. He put a video out. He sold $4,000 on Etsy selling these in about a week. But you have to be an ongoing member of the Patreon in order to legally sell this model of theirs. So, which you should always respect. So, because they put a lot of work and effort into making these models. So, and apparently she or he, I'm not sure. I think it's a she, is doing a Christmas tree. I don't know if it'll be legs or if it's going to be a Christmas tree with a stump that comes out. But that's going to be cool. But who was it that was on there? It was, oh man, I'm just having a brain fart here as far as who it was. NeoPixels would be very cool too, wouldn't they? Yeah. It was, I can picture him. Why can't I remember his name? He had the, Uncle Jesse, thank you. I was going to say he used to have the Captain America shield on the wall behind him. I think that was Uncle Jesse that had that, yeah. But Uncle Jesse made these, printed them, joined the Patreon, of course, downloaded the model, made them, and he sold over $4,000 worth on Etsy, and he said he's going to profit around $3,000 in 1 week. But the only thing is that you have to be able to have the capacity, in other words, a small print farm or something to keep up with the orders, obviously. So I'm hoping they release the Christmas tree model sooner than later. They said on their Patreon page that it's coming within the next months. Now, of course, we all know Christmas is in December, and we all know people like to decorate for Christmas beginning in December. So we're into October, so hopefully that model comes out sooner than later so that those Patreons that are going to download that model can actually display these things. And then if you end up selling a bunch, you've got to be able to print and keep up with the demand for those. So, because they're not really, the bigger ghosts aren't really short prints. And apparently Joel, I don't know if he did it, apparently he was printing a 1000% one, which I was told I can print a 1000% one of those on my rat rig. So we'll see. We have over here, since this is a 3-printer stream, I said it was 2 Vorons and a rat rig, or 2 Vorons and a Prusa. I may have to focus this. I may have to raise it up a little bit for you. But, and I can open this door because it's PLA. I'm not worried about a cross breeze, but there we go. There's the Voron 01 printing the reindeer. I got a little too much squish going on in the first layer, but that's okay. I don't mind. As Especially being the textured bed, I want more squish than usual, especially with those tiny legs being the only things holding that model to the surface. I want a lot of squish. So, but I'm getting some stringing there, it looks like, which is not a big deal. I can burn the stringing off. But again, this is the filament I'm using is white filament. It's been sitting on my shelf for a long time, and I'm just okay. And so I think it's a little bit, I don't know if it's wet. It's not popping, like you don't hear the pop, pop, pop out of the nozzle like wet filament you would hear. But it's a little bit stringy, and I could be running it. So if I maybe want to lower my temperature, especially because it's not going to run super fast. So let's lower it to 210 and see if that helps some of the stringing on it a bit. But it doesn't matter. You have 2 lines in your MyZ calibration config file, one for smooth PEI and one for more squish on a textured plate. Oh, so you can actually basically, and you comment one out. That's probably kind of like on the Prusa. Well, not really. On the Prusa, you can just say, okay, I've got a smooth bed and a textured bed because they're different thicknesses of beds. But interesting. I'll have to, maybe we'll touch base later, or maybe you can send me what that would look like. MyZ calibration config file. Oh, I just call it. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Can you? Well, I shouldn't even ask this, because if somebody answers yes, it's going to put me in a world of hurt with doing a lot more work. But thinking to myself, can you put a clicky probe on a Vorons 0.1? I wonder. I do not want an answer to that. If you answer, I'll be very mad. If you switch plates to another, then you need to edit it. Okay. Can I add a third window here? ELP floor cam. Oh, look at that, I can. And if I do this, look at that, the gang's all here. I'll be right back, guys. There we are. Well, welcome to DeWitt Maker. That's a good one, G Funny Money. There was a servo. Look, the music and the DeWitt Maker deck. I just need something up where I am here to cover my face. That's funny, actually. DeWitt deck. Anyways, I think these are all. This one's a 2-hour print. This one here is a. This one's got 2 hours and 10 minutes left on it. And the Prusa's got 11 hours to go. So I think, and that's an hour and a half, I think we're good. I think I'm going to call it because it's late and I'm kind of tired. So I think we're going to call it for tonight. Let's get this music off. Silence yourself, music. And we will be on again tomorrow, and maybe this Prusa will probably still be printing. I'm going to be on Jerry's stream tomorrow, probably, and we'll have some results. I'm interested to see how well this Vorons 01. I almost called it a Prusa. Shame on me. I'm excited to see how this Vorons 01 prints this deer, stringy filament and all. So, but again, as I say, stringy filament's a thing of the past when you have one of these guys. You just burn it off, so we're good. Okay, folks, we're going to let these print. And yeah, there's no sense me just sticking around, aimlessly doing nothing, but sitting watching prints going, looks good, looks good, looks good. So good night, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Good night, Friendship, Zen, Wendy, G Funny Money, and I think who else is on here? Just you guys. Grant's Auto Essentials is on here. Friendship Lights, Chris Mink, if you're still here. Whoever's here. I could sing and dance for you. Well, gotta sing, gotta dance. No. You guys got to pay admission. Super chats might help that. And I'm speaking minimum $20 super chats, like Jason did the other night. So anyways, now we're going to call it quits, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I very much appreciate it. Who keeps chatting like that? Smash button. Everybody smash that like button for sure. Just a quick impromptu tonight to get all these 3 printers working. And we are laughing, and I'm looking for my exit screen here. So everybody stay healthy. Everybody stay safe, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow, probably later tomorrow night. I'm going to be on Jerry's stream hopefully tomorrow, and I'm not streaming my regular stream on Sunday. It's Thanksgiving. We're going to a Thanksgiving dinner at Maria's sister's house. So either Saturday evening I'll be doing the stream, or Monday, we'll see. But definitely can't be doing it on Sunday. Thanksgiving, family first. So everybody stay healthy, and we'll catch everybody later. Bye for now.